also known as just
Anti-theft
rims.
tires and anti-theft towers.
Yeah, it's got it all. It's pretty great. Yeah, I imagine they're gonna try to get that bin going. I mean, that bin will be ready for harvest, obviously. Yeah, kind of a thing. And I wonder, like, are they gonna set up some Mickey Mouse setup to try to run dry corn in that bin? Because they gotta try to hook a dryer up to it potentially. You never know.
I kind of think, depending on how far it gets demolished, they might just put a tube to it and use a leg.
Oh, I bet you no, that'll all be gone by then. I bet. The way he talked, that was gonna get demolished pretty soon.
Or get a blower.
Yeah. I was
Like
yeah.
what Millennial.
If you had one of those roof augers, so then like your ground auger only has to go up to like the eave, and instead of going all the way up, they have a good size auger that might reach up there. I don't know. They could always rent an auger and say, okay, we need to put 20,000 bushels or whatever, and then the rest just has to go to town. It's crazy though. But at least something's happening, finally, with the whole deal. It's been tied up in court for years at this point, so at least something's happening for them. So, yeah. Be interesting to see it all happen or whatever you can show. Be kind of sad, though, to see a big excavator come in and tear those bins all to hell. And
Yeah, I can't say anything about it.
Why?
No, like if Cole said,
oh, yeah. Oh, but he could show him tearing them down, I assume. I would hope. I don't know. Although, like, technically those bins are probably fine. Maybe they'll get somebody to come in and, like, salvage the bins instead of just excavating them. Excavator them.
the bins, they look fine. It's just, the teardown process of those really isn't bad. It's just an undue process of how they went out.
But I wonder, because the concrete's so bad, so like, okay, is there places on the bin that is bent because they filled them with bad concrete under them? So like things shift, and that's why I wonder, like with their hopper bottom too, like that thing's probably actually junked because of the concrete shifting so much that the bin's probably like bent, not right. If I had to guess, I don't know.
Hopper is probably trash, just
yeah.
Because when how far they filled it up, and then they noticed, hey, we can't fill it up that high.
Yep. It's a real shame, the whole thing. That's a lot of money, a lot of effort, a lot of product, material, everything, just to throw it all away, basically.
I think the only bin that might be like actual salvageable is probably the overhead.
I don't know. I would assume since they're in a lawsuit, it's got to be 100% replaced. And it probably has to be, I don't want to say certified, like the certified destruction, but I bet you they're not allowed to keep any of it. It's like electric motors are electric motors. They're fine. But I bet they're not allowed to keep any of it.
But I imagine if it was like what happened where I work, where like the workers, they just threw it in the dumpster, they could probably just at night take it out of that dumpster.
True. Unless like I don't know. Depends how
I don't know how their whole court case ended up, but
yeah, because like if it has to be like certified destructed, that'll have to get hauled like to a scrapyard, and then the scrapyard's on the hook to say like, oh, this is here and this is here, and it's a whole process.
And I think they even have to take pictures of them, like actually being scrapped.
Probably, yeah. All right, we are done with, well, not quite done with corn, but this combine is done with corn. I'm going to drive these combines over to a soybean, or not a soybean field, a sunflower field, where I will park them for now until we can get sunflowers going here after a while. So yeah, good times. I want to see all four of these. I'm going straight to the big field because I want to see all four combines run in the big field. Realistically, I probably should put like 3 in one combine in a different field, or even like 2 and 2, like, you know, I got 4 field. I could just put 1 combine in each field. But what fun is that? We're gonna put them in the same field. We're gonna do this. 4 combines, 1 field. Heck yeah. Get her done. Because I could see the builder fighting for, I don't want to call it, maybe a certified destruction, where like the Carn Stars aren't able to keep any of it. Because yeah, you could go keep all kinds of parts and just have them around. You know, you got to think like even the flighting in the unload augers, that's like, it's only a couple years old. It's barely run any corn. It's still basically brand new. You could just go throw that in a shed. It would be fine, but no, probably all has to be destroyed. It's just crazy to think about. Money. The money is a lot. I mean, $1 million bin site after all. Gonna get knocked down and replaced the way it sounds. So. That's crazy. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going? It's popping.
He is like weird design for a windbreak.
The tree video.
Yeah.
He lost me on that video. I couldn't watch that whole video. I watched for the first like 5 minutes and I'm like, I don't really care this much about trees. So
there's 3 different types of trees though, John.
I got to that part and I'm like, I can't watch this anymore.
There's 3 different types of trees that he cares so much about.
I mean, it makes sense to put some privacy stuff up and you know.
He's not into barbecue or World War II. It's native Iowa trees.
He can't talk about like, he has to be very careful of what he can say and stuff. Yeah. But he has told us, you know, he did say in a video that it's being demolished. I assume he can't talk about it because the court case isn't done. We were talking about this the other day, but I think, my opinion, of course, not a lawyer, not involved, I have no idea. Just talking purely out of my backside here, but I'm thinking the case is like they're winning, obviously. Right? They're winning a large judgment here. But they don't know, the court can't know the final cost of everything until the bin site is replaced. Because this fall, when they go to harvest, they're going to potentially have to pay a bunch of drying fee. And, you know, if they have to sell their crop right away, or you pay storage at an elevator, right? That's technically damages too, because you should be able to store it in those grain bins. So there's a lot of damages that still are yet to take place until they get the grain bin setup fully replaced, which you know, it's going to be next year. So to me, they can't finalize the judgment, it sounds like, until the bins are fully replaced. And I don't know if that makes sense to everybody, but that's kind of how I see it. Like they don't know the total number of damages yet. Because yeah, they're suing for the bin site, but there's so much more than just replace the bins. Well, where are they going to go with their grain this fall? And then, you know, it depends if they have a good yield, a good harvest, or a bad harvest. If you have a bad harvest, you don't need as much storage. Damages would be less.
Or they could put in beags.
They could. Somebody's got to pay for that, though. That shouldn't be on the corn stores.
No, but that might be like probably a cheaper alternative.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I assume they'll just pay their elevator to do it, you know? I mean, I think they haul a decent amount of ethanol, but they'll have to just use that local elevator, I guess. And especially if, you know, the court case is going to pay for it because of the damages, then whatever's convenient for harvesting at that point. And see, that even could be part of it too, because like they haven't been able to harvest as efficient as they should for years now because of that bin setup. Because that pit, I think the way that pit's designed is never going to work to what they're trying to, what it is quote unquote rated at.
And plus, they can only use 1 out of 2 motors, I think.
Yeah. Well, that thing was dumb. It had a cross auger in the bottom.
Yeah, I don't know why they.
If you look at like Larson's and Millennial,
Yeah, they only have 1.
Well, they have their pits have like a dual hopper to them with like a half wall. And so then they have 2 augers coming out of their pit instead of 1. And so then, you know, each auger only has to move half the grain. And then there's no cross auger because the problem they're having is like that cross auger burns belts off all the time. And then the lift auger can't handle as much as that cross auger's moving, and that's just a whole crappy design in my opinion. And I don't know if that's really goes back to the builder or like a vendor. But obviously it works if they make it somewhere along the line that setup works. But if I were putting in a pit, I think I would go with more like a Larson or a Millennial where you have 2 augers that come out of your pit instead of 1. Is then if you have a motor go down, you can still empty a truck. It would be very slow, but you could still empty trucks and that you're not relying on 1 motor. You have a little redundancy there. But that's just my opinion.
I think even the Larson setup their pits are a little bit bigger.
Well, that could be too, yeah.
I think their pits are...
Larson's have a crazy bin setup. I mean, they've got to have what? Well over 1 million bushel, right?
Yeah, they probably have either 1.5 or maybe even 2.
Aren't there big bins like 1.2 or not 1.2, but like 250,000?
I think so.
And they have what, 3 of those big bins now?
3 or 4.
So yeah, they've got a hell of a setup. And then like Ivers, you know, they just keep adding bins too. They've got a couple monsters as well. But yeah, no, and I'm not saying it's all the builder's fault, but like, you know, obviously hindsight's
designed it better.
Yeah, obviously hindsight's 2020, and you know, you kind of, I don't know. I think if I were Cole and like he's buddies with a bunch of these people on the internet, you know, like go to their farms and like tour and see and hey, what do you like about your bin setup? What do you hate about your bin setup? If you're gonna spend $1 million, I think it would have been really smart of him to, you know, go to some of these guys that he knows from the internet, or maybe he did go to local farmers. I don't know, but go to other bin sites and put the boots on the ground and, you know, ask guys like, hey, what do you like about this? What do you hate about this? What would you change?
I know a couple of dairy farmers that do YouTube. They will actually go to different like dairy farms and see, hey, does this robot what's your pros and cons, and actually see it in action. And
you know, I guarantee Chet would be cool with it because let's be honest, you know, I don't know if you know this, but Cole the Card Star is the reason Chet's on YouTube.
Well, plus I think they even hang out at farm shows.
Oh yeah. They all hang out.
They all hang out, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, Chet's Cole the Card Star is the one that encouraged Chet to post on YouTube. He was posting on Instagram, and he said, man, you need to post on YouTube. So I'm sure he would give him a tour around the bin site, you know. I don't know. Before spending $1 million, Although it's hard to believe Cole didn't do his research, because that's kind of what it seems like, you know. With as much as he, at least maybe that's where he learned to do all his research with the house stuff, because, you know, when he gets talking about, you know, waterproofing or something, it's like, holy crap, you've really done your research here, you know. But it kind of makes you wonder on that bin setup.
Yeah, I don't think he really did the. He probably learned really hard.
Or he was just like believing what the builder was saying, you know.
Probably.
Which honestly probably didn't have a reason to not believe the guy, you know.
Especially with them, I think that was their first really big step into permanent storage.
For the corn stars?
Yeah, for something that big.
Oh yeah. I mean, they've been set up before. Well, actually, I kind of wonder, you know, they have that big shed. And that was for grain storage, for storing corn. So they could potentially use that shed this fall. If they wanted to, they'd have to get all their equipment out of there.
Yeah, I mean, that would suck, but I mean, that's still storage.
Yeah. Cleanup process of that has to be terrible. I mean, I know you're sitting in a skid steer, but still.
That and your
all your
conditioning of like your corn.
Yeah. I don't think you store it very long in a building like that. Or you try not to.
Because I mean, you're still gonna have like 1% of rotten stuff.
Oh yeah.
You're not gonna get it away from that in a building like that.
See, Zach's one cousin, he has a big building for storing grain, but hasn't used it
ever.
Yeah, but he actually has like augers in the floor. So when you go to like haul out, you don't have to mess around with having an auger in there and like moving it all the time. No, you just open a gate and turn the auger on. And then I guess he uses the skid steer to like clean it. But yeah, he has many monster bins now, so he doesn't.
That would have been kind of cool to see that, like in action.
It would be cool. I'm sure there's YouTube videos of similar setups.
When I used to help this one trucking company, this one grain elevator, they had a similar building of like the corn stars where they load corn, but this one was in non-GMO beans. They had skid steers loading an auger, and then the auger was loading the truck.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, they always back their grain carts in there. That's how they used to do it. Their little grain carts that they have, or had. I guess they still have one of them. But yeah, no, it's crazy. So hopefully, you know, whatever they go with, it all works. That's got to be so disheartening when you spend that kind of money on a whole setup and frankly, it just doesn't work. That's got to be difficult to deal with. For sure. All right, I'm gonna let this dude finish here. I'm gonna go see what's up with this mess. Oh, we just got too many grain carts here. Okay. They can't empty because there's literally too many of them. All right, so we're gonna be setting up the big field next, y'all. One of the big fields, another big field. Big fields on big fields these days on Ringwoods here. To be honest. Plus, this way we'll get all of our corn totals. The 1,000,000 liters of corn, or it's more than 1,000,000. Let's be honest. Let's see. I don't think I need the small grain cart. I think I'm going to try just the 4 big ones. For this, I'll park this grain cart later. It's fine. I mean, 4 combines, but it's sunflowers. And as long as I turn off the call to thing on all the combines, which I know it's not off on all of them right now. But as long as I turn that off, I don't know that I need the small carts. I could be wrong, and I might regret. I can always bring them back out. So it's okay. Sunflowers just don't have a yield. So that's why I gotta plant, you gotta plant so many. Right. Okay, back to this guy. Let's go. Gotta go faster, faster. Oh, Bessie. I just wonder how many other bin setups that builder has done, and like, are other people having these problems too? That's what I wonder. That would be interesting to me to know. Like, what else has he done, and is it just as bad, or did he just not want to like do good work for them, or did they, you know, was he annoyed with cameras, or like, I'd love to hear the bin builders like side of the story. To be honest, like someday, which obviously we never will probably, but I'd be very curious to hear his whole side of the thing. Because obviously what we know is Cole's side. Yeah. And really that we don't even know because he can't talk about it. So, yeah. Just remember, there's three sides to every story, so. You betcha. Somewhere in between the two sides is the truth. Sometimes it's hard to find that. That's alright. Trent, you get more rain right now?
Yeah, it looks like it's starting to split up.
So you got rain over that way? Never gonna get your grass cut, are you?
I only have to wait till Friday.
Okay.
I usually cut my grass Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
Gotcha. I cut the farm Sunday. It was terrible.
I didn't even mow last Friday.
Oh, really? Nothing there?
I just never grew.
Gotcha.
Yesterday's rain is the first rain we've had in about a week or two.
I gotcha. Yeah. I need to cut here tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen. I'm not doing it. Do it Sunday. It'll be a little cooler. Couple day heat wave here, so once we get past that, we'll be alright. How many grain carts does it take to empty a combine when my grain carts keep getting full? Dang it. Dang it, Bobby. I'll just drive the combine over here at this point. I'm not gonna take the cart over there just to have to drive it back. I gotta go this way with the combine anyway to get to the sunflower field, so 7% whole left. Let's go. 7% whole. Maybe sneak past on the other side. Probably have to go past. Well, I'm far enough away that the auger's not gonna hit. Alright, there's that. Let's go. We're gonna need a lot of diesel after I get done, too. Lots of diesel. Jeepers. Alright, so when that truck comes back, I'll have to send him home. That'll be our final load of corn. Heading in, so that's good. You guys are all just awaiting patiently. I'm just gonna leave those grain carts there for now because I don't think I'm gonna need them. I can go ahead and get this lime spreader started up yonder. And actually, why did that get plowed down there? There's a weird thing down there, but we'll fix it with the other plow. Worried about about that right now. And honestly, I'm not too worried about getting this tractor going again either. Need all my hired stuff for working on that harvest here in a minute, so we'll just park this guy over here for now. I'd like to get my lime spreader caught, or lime spreaders caught back up. Caught up. They're not even started yet, you know? Oh, this is a lime spreader. I thought this was a plow. My bad. Wrong thing. It's alright. I can hear an owl outside.
An owl?
Yeah. Yeah. Sitting out across the street somewhere in the tree, I guess. He's doing it again. We can hear one at the farm like a lot lately, and it's like, how far away? I mean, there's no trees near the farm at all. Yeah. We get an owl in this neighborhood quite a bit, actually. It's kind of weird. Yeah, it happens a lot, actually, yeah. Alright, here goes. This is the last. Let's go get the last of the corn. Well, we get hawks that land at Rabbit's Nest and, you know, have a buffet, too, so. On camera, even. Oh, the toad army. May not be a thing this summer, Trent.
Oh, is the swamp going away?
The pool is open. I don't know if there's chemical in it yet, but the pool is open.
How long is the swamp gonna be gone?
I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
The swamp's gonna be returning.
Well, you see, I don't know. I'm trying to say everything, but I don't know. Hopefully no swamp this summer, you know?
I mean, I did hear the toads, but the frogs yesterday, because they were, no, I guess technically this morning when it was like 1 o'clock.
Oh yeah, they're loud.
They were loud.
Dude, whenever there's a thunderstorm coming in, I swear they get extra loud. It's like they know it's about to storm, and they're all about it.
This was like even after it.
Yeah,
like everything just stopped.
Yep.
When I got back from, or when I parked the truck, it's like, geez, they're loud.
Yeah, it's unreal. Unreal how, and you're out in the country, so they're, I mean, it makes sense. Where I'm at, shouldn't be.
Well, this was even in town. Well, I mean, I guess that's just the country, but small town in the country.
Yeah.
They were just still so loud.
We've had a ton of, we get like mostly toads, not so much like the frogs that, like, you know, you think of that like jump real high, like the toads just kind of meander.
We pretty much have toads.
We've had a ton at the farm this year so far. I can't tell you how many I've accidentally murdered with the lawnmower.
I haven't seen any, at least at the house here.
Oh, it's so bad down the farm right now. All right, corn totals. Holy crap. We harvested about 3 million liters of corn today, chat. Wow. 3 million liters of corn. 1 million of that is going to the mineral food maker. And then the other, well, about 400,000 or 500,000 of that will have to be kept. And then what's that leave? About 1.5 million, 1.6 million or so can be dried and sold. That's crazy. That's insane, actually. That is so much corn. It's cold. Wow. Wow. Oh, that's true. Scoot. We should keep. Okay, so I won't try quite as much then. That's true. By the way, we're making money right now. By the way, pay attention. Top right.
My uncle did finally ask me about my camera yesterday.
Oh, did he?
Oh, because at first it was by the house on a position, and then
Yeah.
I moved it.
Okay. So what do
So
you
I
say
guess
for the first time?
he saw it I think the first time, but didn't know really what it was.
Ah.
And then when I moved it, that's when I also had the light turned on it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So now he's like,
And
what
then
the heck?
and then once I told him like it's so I know it's mainly for like everybody else or people that aren't supposed to be there, but mainly so
Yeah.
I can keep track of come and go.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, even down to like, oh, you got a package when you're not at home, maybe you can run home real quick and grab it. I mean, since you live around the corner or work around the corner.
And
Like,
it's
it makes
my
sense.
nature cam.
Keep track of the raccoons.
No, I don't. I'm not like Tomcat.
Oh, okay.
I get deer that set off mine
Oh, I gotcha, yeah.
because they follow the pollinator strip on the north side. It's always like one deer. It's not groups of them. It's always just one doe.
Interesting. I don't like that pattern. What? I got... Okay, hold on here. Something else has a course play loaded for that field. What is it? It's not this stuff. Not that. Not a truck. Could be one of these. What? Something has a course loaded. I want to get rid of it. Could have been that. Was it that? It could have been that. It was that tractor. It was from liming last time. Okay. I finally got the recall notice on my camera, by the way. For the
Your campaign.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the recall. I was logged in, or I was messing around Amazon the other day, and they're like, important recall announcement on a product you purchased. I was like, okay. Basically, it just said that I'm not allowed to use those other screws, and if I do, I'm gonna cause a fire. Is basically what it said.
Like the drywall screws that they provide, or
I don't remember. I don't know. I didn't look at it that close.
I mean, even the metal screws that they provide, to where even if you don't use the drywall, are really not that good, and they strip out so easily.
Yeah.
I leaved mine up just because when I had to move it.
No, well, it's not the screws to mount the bracket. It's actually screws that come with it for the solar panel part.
Oh, I even had to like beef those screws up.
You didn't puncture your battery, did you?
Nope. Oh, for like the...
Which cam? No, which cam? I don't know which camera you got.
I have the battery powered.
But not the one with the solar panel on top, right?
Nope.
Okay, yeah. So it's for very specifically the one with the solar panel on top that has the lithium battery in it. That can
My
also
solar
like
panels
tilt
are all,
and pan.
are all like, I think, a foot or two above the camera.
Okay. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. All right, so I'm gonna start these, and they're gonna have to drive all the way across the field. So I should probably give them like 5 minutes in between. YOLO. Send it. They'll figure out their life. Yeah, no. So apparently, where they have these little brackets that hold the solar panel on the one I'm talking about is on like a little swivel mount, and the brackets that hold the swivel mount to the actual like camera part, if you use the wrong screws there, they tighten in and they will puncture the lithium battery. And so basically I think it said I don't have to return it. And I'm not going to, I don't think I get a new one. It's just like, hey, don't use the wrong screws. Thanks. I'll have to look at it again because it like legit gave me a link to like some government page that I have to go to, and like, I don't know. I'm just not going to use the wrong screws, you know, it's fine. Although one of those cameras is in my house, not in use right now. And after seeing the notice, I was like, I need to get that outside. Away from my house. Just in case. But yeah. It's all good.
I think if I do get the cam pan, it's going to be pretty much the same process of what I have currently, which is just the camera, and then I buy the panel separate.
If they come back out with the one like I got, it comes with it. Which is really sweet. Snow, thanks for the stream streak. What's up?
I mean, it would be nice to have it like that, but...
Tomcat, I got two. I'll go sell them right now on eBay. Use the wrong screws, be a man. Hey, you want to see what a lithium battery looks like when it overheats? I got you. Maybe I should make a YouTube video about it and then get billions of views. Because, yeah, I'll take it to the farm. I'll do it. I'll put it out in the cornfield. It'll be fine. JK, LOL. I'm joking. I'm not gonna do this for the record. Just it was actually a joke. Okay. All right, I'm gonna send a couple of these around the field chat because they're gonna be in the way of that first combine. All right, they're out of the way now. How long is that even gonna take? I don't even know. 37 minutes to harvest that field. Oh my goodness. Chat, this thing is 77 acres. 37 minutes. Dude, that's pretty good for 77 acres. Of course, I got 4 combines out here. So, I mean, it should be pretty good, right? It's amazing. I'm here for it. I'll have to wait a while before I can actually set this record. But I gotta get it off the field. Because when they come around for their, after their one lap, they're gonna drive and then go back, start on their land. So we'll just set this over here somewhere for now. It's fine. That might be close enough. I doubt it, but it's fine. We'll just let that be. We don't have any sunflowers here, so we just have to wait. It's like 2 acres per minute. I mean, with those giant headers, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, pretty good. All right, so let's see. I got a lime spreader running and a lime spreader running. Perfect. Do I need to buy any data this time? Data all looking okay. I mean, well, that one's really dark. We'll go ahead and rebuy that one. Okay, I do want to, I'm going to take a cultivator over here and cultivate that. But like these, we can send home, I think. Don't think we're gonna need these, or at least the hope is to not use any of the small carts. And really, I should thin the herd on the small carts, but clearly they're still useful at times. Although I didn't use 2 of them, so maybe I could thin the herd a little bit. Okay, and then this guy here, no. This guy here, let's get this guy parked away as well. Because I gotta, if I don't keep on cleaning the map up, it just becomes an absolute cluster. And then I wonder where everything is. It's like, oh, it's stuck in the rhubarb somewhere. I gotta keep after it, otherwise it's just bad. It's just bad if I don't. But that's okay, it happens. And yes, I'm gonna wash it. I know. It's crazy. But it needs it. So that's okay. And I've learned, by the way, if you drive a tractor up to the pressure washer, and then of course you're gonna stand here and you hit E, it's gonna put you on the pressure washer, not in the tractor. So I don't hit E anymore. I hit tab. Because tab takes you back to whatever vehicle you were driving last. So I just started doing that. Like 4,090 hours, and I just started doing that. So I forgot I was part of the 4,000 hour club, chat. Just 100 hours in the last 2 weeks. I gotta step that up.
Are you finally part of the 4,000 hours?
Oh, finally, get out of here. Whatever, Mr. 6,000 hours. Actually, I don't know what you're up to. You're probably not as much. What's your 2 week hour count?
I'm almost up to 90.
You're at 90 hours in the last 2 weeks?
Oh.
I'm at just almost 100. So I'll say your hour count's probably way down because of work.
Especially yesterday.
Oh, yeah, because you were gone like all day.
Yesterday really hindered the
I could see that. Right, we're having issues already. Shocker. Scoot's at 140. Let's go, Scoot. GG's, bro. I've also played Captain Satisfactory, Drain Sim. Saying all the other things I've played this week here in the past 2 weeks instead of just farming like I used to do. Chat, this poor thing needs an upgrade. It's gotta go, it's going to the shop to get an engine upgrade. That's that 8100. It just cannot do that. The 8400 pulls that just fine. The 81, not so much. All right, I'm gonna get this guy going again, hauling slurry. I know it's not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I gotta just get rid of my slurry, I guess. I can't apply it to my fields because the nitrogen's being dumb. Oh, it's actually working on sunflowers. It's something with corn. Although it worked on 5. Kind of worked on 4. Kind of didn't work on 4. Definitely didn't work on 1, 2, 3. Definitely didn't work on 10. Definitely didn't work 13. Definitely didn't work 12. But it's working on sunflowers. Okay. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Oh, I gotta make sure that's off on all the go-karts, by the way. Hello. Thought my mouse was up. I just don't think I need that for sunflowers. But yeah. Okay. Alright, so everybody's called to you is off because I only have 4 grain carts out here for 4 combines, so I think that'll be fine. I do believe. Alright, let's get this guy cleaned up. Some of these carts put away. What's your total at though, trying your hours?
47, 34.
I'm only a lot behind you. 1,400 hours behind. Let's go.
Oh, you're 30s. You're in the 3,000?
I got to that's where I got 3,000 club. Oh, sorry, 4,000. Oh,
I thought you said 3.
I'm less than 1,000 behind you. Hell yeah. I'm gonna leave my farm sim open, never close it again. Okay. The impressive one, which is not really impressive. I can't see your. I can see that. Hang on. I gotta click. You're not wrong. The impressive one, but it's not impressive, is the servers account. Because it's not actual like played hours.
The 8,000 or 10,000 hours.
I think it's over 10. Yeah, I'll check it in a second. It's funny though. But it's not actual like played hours. Although it's funny because every time I look at Steam on that computer, Steam's like, you've played this game for X number of hours. Would you like to leave a review?
Have you seen Radar? Blown up. Mine.
Yeah.
It's blown up in the last 4 minutes.
11,776.7.
11,000.
11,000 hours on the server
that
account.
Has that message beat by a lot.
Oh man, that's good. 11,000 hours. Now, of course, they're not real hours. It's just sitting there running a text box. But we don't need to tell anybody that.
Oh, it just updated. Ooh, we might get some heavy rain. I might have to pull my fans out.
Oh, you got a fan in the window?
In the garage, I usually, during the summer, I have two fans up to kind of
move a little air around the garage.
That, and now since I'm parking in the garage, kind of helps.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Not have it be so hot. Just kind of nice.
Sure. Makes sense. Makes sense.
And with the 2 inches of rain that we had yesterday, for some reason there's a spot in the garage where water will drain into it.
Ruh-roh. Yeah, then you definitely want to keep it open and let it dry. Get that out of there. Beautiful chat. Beautiful, Clark. It's crazy to be parking all this stuff and I'm not done with harvest. I feel like I'm kind of done with harvest. I just don't need any of this stuff with the yield. Adam, welcome in. How was work? It's popping. All right. Should leave a review and then you know what, I'll have Chat GPT write me a very long review about being like really unsure about, you know, Farming Simulator 25. That would be hilarious. Actually, have Chat GPT write me something real long and wordy, and then of course be like, can you write that like less like an AI, you know, so it sounds more like a human. Like, really on the fence still. That would be great. Game would be better if they'd stop updating it. Did I say that out loud? That's the truth. But anyway. the best part is the server account name. Because I would assume it, when you look at Steam reviews, you see the person's name, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like anybody that, you know, knows, they'd be able to find it. Because it's just Puma Plow. So. And no, I don't accept friends on that Steam account, so deal with it. Well, actually, I shouldn't say I don't. I think I have 2 friends on that Steam account. Hold on. Who do I have? I literally have 2 friends on that Steam account. I'm not accepted anymore, so. Wait, it says there's one offline. I have 3 friends on that Steam account. So if you are one of the 3 people that are accepted on that account, feel privileged, I guess. Feel very privileged because I don't even know if I had any. I have any friend requests? Watch, I'm gonna check and there's gonna be no requests and I'm gonna be sad now. I don't think there is. No. Nobody wants to be my friend. That's okay. I don't want to be your friend anyway.
Goodbye.
Okay, bye. Have a good time. Oh man, I keep saying friend. It's a bad word, Chad. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, you keep cussing.
I know. I'm sorry. My bad. Watch, online acquaintance. At best, you know, like barely. How far do we have to drive in the building here? All right, Chad, I'm gonna repair this. And this thing's going to become the 8400 chipped, a $100,000 upgrade, but it really needs it. So let's do that. It really definitely needed that to pull this mother bin around. Especially now that I'm storing these down south on the map, it does actually get a lot of travel. So it's nice to have a little bit extra horsepower. Because I think we just went from like 100 to 400, so, or 300. Something like that. It's a whole lot better now. Alrighty. Just in that little bit of driving, it's better, you know? Yes.
I think I told you, but my uncle did crimp the rye at my house.
Oh, did he?
No-tilled straight into it. It actually crimped. I think he crimped it at the right time after it finally headed out.
Okay, yeah. Nice. That's good.
But it actually came out pretty well.
That's good.
Except for like there's a 50-foot like right by the road that he kind of I think forgot to put it down.
You'll have that on them big jobs. Let's see. What am I looking for here?
One down by the road and one by the house.
Happens. 600 horsepower. This Ford doesn't have 600 horsepower, right? 500. All right. I know what tractor I need. All right. We'll pause on plowing because I want to get the liming done first. But to open up the option for the root crop field, a lot of the root crop planters, you know, the little vegetable planters and stuff, you can't. You have to till. Can't do no-till. So I don't know what I'm planting down there next, but I know that it could potentially be something that requires tillage. So I don't want to plow, so this is my other option for tillage right now. So let's go do some tillage. Hooray. Or something. This will be the tractor for the job, though, for sure. Oh. Stuck in a tree. Imagine that. All right, the combines are on their way to start their land. which is awesome. That's good. Okay, can I get this guy to unload? But it's not where you need to go. I don't know if it's going to work. That's why I'm curious here. Looks like it's going to. Alright, now I think, before we get too far into sunflowers, I have a whopping 32,000 in storage, so like whoopee-doo. I don't actually need a ton of sunflowers. I needed more corn than sunflowers. Oh, there's a greenhouse. I was like, what is that? Yeah, because see, I already have 600,000 sunflower here. And I ain't got no corn, so I technically need like 400,000 sunflowers. I don't know that that's going to happen off of a couple. I have 4 fields. I don't know if that's going to happen because, well, sunflowers don't have any yield. So that is quite the swath, though, with 4 of these combines running here. That is going to be something to see. Although, what is that 4th combine doing? Buddy. Oh, you're going to turn around. Okay. Just getting a little concerned that you were set to the wrong, that you were set to go to the wrong thing here. I think we're going to help him out because he's taking too darn long. He's going to get behind the other guys. He was going to turn around, though.
Oh, it is literally pulling a Tony Reed on me on that storm.
What?
Splitting. Oh, it's like usually every time Tony Reed posts about it, like rain, it's going around me. It's splitting.
Yeah.
Splitting right now.
It does happen quite a bit. I'm fine if we don't get any more rain here for a little bit. Things need to drain. We'll just say that much, you know?
Oh, here, we could actually, like, at 2-inch. Ironically, I think it was either this morning when I got back to work.
Yeah.
After 6 a.m. I noticed my boss sent me a Snapchat, and it was like lake, the town I work in. So we just call it like, the lake. Whenever it just pours.
Yeah.
It was, I think, at 2 when the rain came.
I mean, I don't like a 2-3 inch rain's fine, but I think the problem was yesterday morning we got so much of it at one time, and that's why, you know, we were under flash flood warning like all day yesterday, or most of the day. It must have really poured, but that was before I was up. Just not a shock. Oh man, these darn headers are gonna do that too, huh? I don't know if I got a course play setting wrong, but like the amount of skippage that they just raise the head up too soon. It's like, I don't know what's up with that, but yeah, the skippage is real, and I took the wrong turn again with this tractor. Every time I go to that field down there, I go the wrong way down to it. Every time. Oh well. The skippage, though. It's aggressive. It's too much. But whatever, they're getting the harvest done. They got lockers out aplenty waiting on carts. Jeez. It's all good. Alright, so I've already limed this field down here. I'm going to go ahead and cultivate it. And then, I don't know, I might plant something weird down here, but this won't be... I don't know when that'll be. So I can't really plant anything weird right now. I could plant poppies. I didn't really mean to drive across the big field, but apparently we're doing this, so... We're here. We're doing it. We might as well just keep doing it. YOLO. Right. Our field looks like it's not there. It's all foggy with the lime and kind of looks a little odd. That's all right. It happens. Definitely happens.
Watching him.
What?
Good old Brian Brown.
Ah. I thought that was pretty slick the other day when he was using the sawmill and then used the skid steer and that little electric winch thing.
I saw that in his thumbnail.
That was pretty slick, actually, what he was doing there.
I think the thumbnail title was like running the sawmill all by himself or something.
He was, yeah. And you just can't manhandle those giant logs when you got to roll them, so he put that there to help him. It worked pretty good, actually. Although he said something about they have a hydraulic kit coming for that sawmill, so you'll be able to like roll the logs over with hydraulic. Oh god. Oh man. I got a spider on my desk. Chat. What's up? Where the hell did it go? Die! I got the spider.
I know you're playing whack-a-mole.
Whack! He wouldn't die. The worst part was, chat, okay, I don't know if I can do this now. I went to grab a Dr. Pepper that I have sitting here open, and he was sitting on the top of the can. I don't know if I can drink that Dr. Pepper now.
It's extra protein.
No, it was like a big mean looking spider, like a
extra protein, extra mean protein.
He's not in there. No, he's not in there. I smashed him. He's RIP'd.
Well, extra dead mean protein.
I don't know that I can want to drink that. I'm gonna. No, that's weird.
It's diet. It's okay. Diet extra protein.
I don't ever have bugs in here, but he was a good sized little spider. He looked like a, what do they call them? Like a wolf spider, kind of. Maybe, I'm not sure. I don't know my spiders. I'm not really a spider guy, but now I'm kind of freaked out, and I'm not going to drink that Dr. Pepper. So, oh man. And now I want to go spray for bugs all around the house.
Ironically, today is like the one calm day, but it's also the one really hot day.
Yeah. We got some,
Irrelidan22 just resubscribed for 49 months. Puma Plow blamed Dan.
What's up, Dan? Thanks for the prime sub. How's it going? We had like a little infestation of ants on our kitchen cabinet. And so like I was spraying this like spray out back, and then we even put Dad went to the farm. We have like 7 dust that we put on our pumpkins. He put a strip of 7 dust around the entire house basically. And we still had ants. Well, I think it finally caught up. The ants are gone now. But we got this other spray, you know, like a hose end sprayer adapter. So we got one of those with some kind of like bug spray. I'm going to go spray one of these days, like a 15-foot buffer around our entire house. Just to keep the bugs away. That was a good sized spider, actually. It's creepy looking, man. Very creepy looking. Yeah.
To say for me, I'm putting on a somewhat calm day for all the chemical I have received.
Oh yeah. You're spray some weeds, right? This is Ringwood's Forest by Stevie.
Spray some weeds that are in the rock, or wheat, or anyway, just grass.
Yeah. Hey there, Lord. How you been? Hope all is well. Thanks for the encouraging words, you know. Yeah, all good here, except for that spider. He kind of freaked me out a little bit. I don't mind spiders, but I don't like to be surprised by, well, anything. And that was a surprise to see him sitting on my Dr. Pepper, so. Now I'm rethinking life. I need drinks with lids on it out here. No open containers, you know. I really don't have problems with bugs out here, to be honest. But yeah. Don't really have problems with bugs out here very often, but that was a giant spider. So yeah. Wait, what? I feel like Obi-Wan right now. Why? Lord, I didn't see any youngins on it. I didn't see that, no. Well, yeah. I don't know. I don't know, but it was, I'm kind of thinking wolf spider, but I don't know. I don't know. Are they good? Bad? Poisonous? I don't know. I kind of think that's what it was. Do I Google it? Now I feel like there's a spider under my hat. Like, now I feel like they're creeping, crawling all over me. Wolf spider. I just Googled it. Oh, they're so ugly looking. Oh, why did I Google this? Why did I do... Okay, no, that wasn't what it was. I can't. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. I don't know what kind of spider it was. It was a dead one. That's what it is. You've been ages. Yeah, so this is Stevie. It's the same guy that made it. It's definitely changed since 15, but it also it feels very familiar. Yeah. Beardman, who would I watch to recommend, or who would I recommend you watch for auto drive? Hi, it's me. I'm here. What's up?
You looking at him?
I don't have any YouTube videos about it, but I'm more than willing to teach you live. Which I know is not the best for everybody.
I mean, in a way, you do have YouTube videos.
Well, but you really gotta search to find what you're looking for.
They're on the Puma Plow too.
Yeah, it's just in streams. I feel like there's creepy crawlies on me now, chat.
Better watch out, John. They're right behind
I need
you.
to go jump in a vat of bleach or something. I wouldn't recommend that. That's not good. Oh, man, that's terrible. That is terrible. Gosh. Why don't I make tutorials? Because that's a lot of work, and honestly, people have been after me forever to make tutorials, and I just haven't. I know. Let's go, Lord. Yeah, no, I think it's fun to answer questions live. What I need to be doing is taking those clips of making or answering questions live and just make those into videos. But I just haven't. So I'm a slacker, I know. That's really what it is. I've just been slacking. So.
And I am not watching I'm not liking radar.
Ah, you'll buff. It'll be fine.
It's rejoining after me.
Someone could edit it to a video. I don't have any editor anymore. Carson used to do that kind of stuff for me, but I don't have anybody that does that stuff for me anymore.
Yeah, he works with that Elon guy.
Yeah, he works for Elon now, so he's a little busy. He's a little too cool for us. So yeah.
Good old Starbase.
What I really need to do, and this is such a me problem, I'm well aware. I need to get a button back on the stream deck that puts a marker on the stream on Twitch so that I get a reference point of time where, you know, where I'm talking about auto drive. Like the other day, I think it was Saturday, we talked about a ton about auto drive. So if I wanted to dive through a 10-hour, the problem is finding it back, right? So if I wanted to dive through a 10-hour stream, I could find probably a couple auto drive videos. But to sift through a 10-hour stream to find that, I'm probably not going to do that. Let's just be honest. Or I need to make the replay buffer thing longer and then just hit the button after I talk about auto drive. That's probably what I should do. Either way, I'm lazy, okay? But if you have questions, feel free to ask while I'm live. I like showing, you know, how to do and stuff. I like to do it live. I don't know. I just find that more fun than making a video. You know what I mean? So that's all. It's just more entertaining to me. So yeah.
You're not gonna get a button for confetti?
Someday, maybe. You think mods or VIPs could use the marker? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. So, Lord, or not Lord, Beardman, if you're starting with auto drive, I would personally recommend downloading a config file from Auto Drive Guy, or there's other ones out there, right? Auto Drive Guy unfortunately had to take a step back and does not post any new maps, but he's got a hell of a library out there of maps, right? That's what I would recommend to start with. And then you go in there and then you can, like, you know, pull up where you can see the dots, hit edit mode, and you can be like, oh, this is how they did that, or this is how they did that, or whatever, right? So that's what I would recommend. But yeah. What about GitHub? I don't know anything about that. I like being spontaneous. You can take me away from cultivating. It's fine. What do you want to know? Yeah. No, it's no big deal. No, I personally like when people come in and say, hey, how do I do this? How do I do that? And we just go do it. I'm more than willing to take the time, you know? I don't mind that at all. So, yeah. Haven't started. Okay. I got you. Well, I tell you what, I'll be back on Thursday and I'll be back on here Saturday. And if you are ready those days, and if you have any question, feel free. The more specific, the better, but general questions work too. Whatever you got, man. I'm more than willing to help. I just am lazy as far as making videos. All right. Very lazy about making videos. I think part of it is ideas, and that's why when people ask questions, I need to be taking those and editing those down, you know? But yeah. You betcha. I swear I just felt a spider in my arm, chat. Bro sees one spider and loses his damn mind. Hi, it's me. I'm bro. Oh, God. Spiders normally don't bother me. The farm's full of them, you know? Like,
There's one on your right shoulder.
shut up. looks at OBS. But to be on my Dr. Pepper like that, that's a violation. Like that's, bro, that's rude.
Hey, Farmer Dan.
It's quite a small cultivator. Okay. Okay. Is it? I mean, okay. I know Pops is playing right now, but like, whatever. It's only 18 meters, okay? It is actually smaller than the in-game one, but it's part of the Plains of Prairie. It's a Salford. I really like it, honestly. I think it's really cool.
Chat.
I think it's pretty neat. Don't think of them before I go to bed. I won't. Dude, I scroll too much TikTok to think about anything, you know? I turn my brain off. Although, I don't know, you know how like, okay, chat, I don't know if anybody else has ever done it, but I've done the thing where like I accidentally will kind of doze off while maybe scrolling TikTok.
No.
Yeah, I've done it before. And then like, I'll send people like a random TikTok at 4 o'clock in the morning or something, because it's just an accident. I woke up last night and I was making on my phone. Okay. I woke up and I looked at my phone. Somehow I was making a group text. Okay. And the only person that I had selected in the group text was Carson. I still have his phone number. But like, I don't know if it's still, I don't know. It was his phone number. I don't know if it still is. But anyway, I was making a group text and I was like, oh my God, did I send something out? Thankfully I didn't. Because you never know, man. It could be wild. Could be wild. So yeah. You never know. Could have been kind of funny, but thankfully I checked and I didn't send anything to anybody as far as I could tell, so well, that's good. That is very good. Okay, so hold on. Let's back it up. Let's throw it in reverse, Terry. Back to auto drive. Okay, because I'm all about it. There's 2 ways to go. Hold on. There's 2 ways to go about auto drive when you start. One, you get the auto drive mod and you go into your game, and actually there's a decision to make there too. You get auto drive, you go into your game, and it's going to prompt you with a question of, do you want it to generate a road network or not? If you hit yes, it uses the road network basically from the go-to hired worker. However, it's not connected to any corners apparently, and there's no like waypoints for sell points or grain bins or fields or anything like that, so you still have to make all that. So honestly, what I would recommend is you hit no, and you're left with a completely blank slate to build it out yourself. Okay? Or you download a config file from like AutoDrive Guy, or there's a whole bunch of other people that are making AutoDrive configs now. Oh man, excuse me, AutoDrive configs. This is why I don't make videos. I can't talk. CBM, what's up?
That spider has you that choked up.
Yes, I need a drink. I'm out of drink. Damn thing stole my Dr. Pepper.
For you.
For the idea of how you want to do it, you'll need a blank slate. I got you. Okay. So then all you're going to do. Here we go, chat. We're doing it, chat. Here we go, chat. This is like the other day when I was down here explaining stuff. So there's a few things I would recommend. Okay. All right. Welcome in. What's poppin'? What's poppin'? So what I would recommend is you go into your settings first. So first off, back it up, put it in reverse Terry. When you first load auto drive, you have no auto drive. You have to hit Alt numpad 0 to activate your auto drive. And then I would personally recommend to come in here to your settings And I would set this up before you do like anything else, but your corner speed, I like to turn that down to 50% because otherwise stuff can go, especially if you have like a really fast truck, it can actually overshoot corners because it's going to go too fast. So I turn that down. Field exits on closest point. I like that. I like avoid fruit. And a lot of these settings you don't have to touch, right? The other one that I change is in the user settings. I like to turn on the switch to marker. Okay, I like that one a lot, and I'll explain what that does in a minute. When you get more advanced into auto drive and you want to set up like a bunch of greenhouses or a bunch of cow barns or something, then that's where you'll add the additional settings to HUD, but you don't have to do that when you're starting out. And then honestly, that's it. Hit apply at the bottom. You don't need to change anything else in my opinion. There are some other tweaks in there you can do, like pipe offsets for auger wagons and stuff like that, but in general, yeah. Lines and dots by John. And then so actually here, let's go turn that off so my auto drive will look the same. Okay, so that's the basic auto drive. If you hit the exclamation point in the bottom right, that brings up you're in edit mode now, right? So edit mode is going to give you a, well, you're not going to have that red line because you're not going to have auto drive. Basically what you're looking for is the record button. If you click the record button with left click and you drive forward, that is going to give you a one-way point A to point B course, right? That's all it's going to give you. If you right click on the record button, it's going to give you a two-way course, meaning the same course tractors are going to go either direction on. It's a blue line. Okay, if they do have their uses, they're not the best, but they do have their uses. You're gonna be using 4 fields, so it's really simple. Good. And then if you shift click on the record button, it's gonna give you kind of that, I don't even know what color that is. That is a secondary route, meaning stuff will only go on this route if it absolutely has to. Okay. And then you can actually shift right click on there, which gives you a secondary two-way route. All right. So there's that. Mark. All right. And then the little red thing over here, you can, obviously that's how you delete your, you know, your dots you don't want. And then another thing I would definitely recommend, because a lot of people don't know how to do this. So you have a thing going there, and let's just say, hold on, let's just say you have, you come to a T intersection and you have auto drive like this. Okay. And maybe it's farther back like that. You want to connect these. So these are both one-way courses going basically that way. So you're going to click here first, and then before you click on the second dot, you're going to hit your scroll wheel down. Well, that's not going to make a pretty line. It's not going to make a pretty line. Hang on. Because there's not another point there, so it's actually trying to go backwards on it. So if we do this, and then click there, and now scroll down, see how it makes a nice curvy line instead of a straight line? So that's how you do your corners. Scroll wheel down before you hit that second click. Is how that works. So yeah. You betcha. So that's how you do that. That's a very brief auto drive, and then obviously whatever your red line is pointing at, that's where the tractor is like assigned to. So if I back up here, that little red line's pointing to that marker. So if I name that marker, great number, it's going to be that marker. So this would be like your field or your grain bin or whatever is how you do that. You can always rename it later as well. So that's kind of a brief, very brief jump into auto drive right there. It's not fully thought out or anything, but you know, it's brief. It'll get you going. Hope that makes sense. What'd you miss? Oh, not much. We're just, you know, talking auto drive. Actually, hey, the sunflowers are done up here. The sunflowers are done. Besides the giant skipper on both ends of the field. Other than that, though, they're done. Oh, boy. But that's like super simple. Get your foot in the door, hopefully. Auto drive right there, Beardman. I don't know if that any of that made sense or not. Oh, boy. What am I looking for? All right, there we go. Come on. Yes. So any place where you have one of the markers that becomes one of these white markers on your map, that's anywhere you have one of those is where you could send a truck, a grain cart, a tractor, whatever, right? That's where they're going to stop. And basically, usually it's like the front bumper of whatever you have is going to stop there. Now, you always want to, so if you're going to interact with like a grain bin, you want your marker, to be past the grain bin, the sell point, the production, whatever you're interfering or interacting with. You want it to be past the point, if that makes sense. Actually, we'll send this there. I'm gonna get all kinds of weird stuff going on right now, chat. So for instance, my grain bin's right here where my mouse is. They come in from the north and go south, so the marker is past the point, and you want it fully past the point that you're going to interact with, or your come by, or your tipper, or whatever's going to interact with, you know. So yeah. Beardman, what are you thinking, like, is a job you want to use auto drive for, like right off the rip, like harvesting or spreading lime, or like filling up a factory? Like just curious, what's kind of like the goal? Yes. Okay, cool, good talk. I did ask kind of an open question there, huh? Okay. You're wanting to use grain carts too? Grain carts are kind of a little bit more involved, but they're not difficult. They're not difficult at all, but it is more involved. So, just by a smidge. It's not bad though. All right, I'm just gonna dispatch these like around the map, and they're all just gonna continue to empty at the same point, because honestly, it's sunflowers, and it's fine. It's totally fine. So we'll just dispatch these to a couple different fields, and then this other combine can actually go home. I only have three fields, so I'm just gonna put a combine in each one and let them rip, you know. So yeah. So like a mother bin setup. Okay. I'll show you briefly how to do that. Actually, here, I can just show you right here. All right, so I don't have auto. Well, this one kind of sucks. Let's go up to the next one. I typically don't run auto drive for the mother bin itself. If you want to, you totally can. So you can just send the mother bin to the right point and it's there. You don't have to. I don't, but sometimes people do. It's fine. Doesn't matter. All right, so for a field, you want to have a field boundary. And what a field boundary is it's a line of auto drive or a circle of auto drive. And it's a little hard to tell, but it goes all the way around the field. Okay, all the way around the field. It's the closest point to the field. So like there's a road here, but you want to keep it at the edge of your field. I like it just outside the edge. But if there's trees in the way, then you have to go just inside it. It is what it is. And then what I like to do, because I typically run grain carts, so I like to make my field boundaries a one-way secondary route. So shift click on the record button. And I will typically make them in a clockwise direction, because then the auger, when you get around to your truck or your mother bin, your auger is going to be on the left side of your grain cart. So it's going to be out away from the field. All right. So in this example here, the auto drive line on the far right is my field boundary. The auto drive on the far left is just a road, so it's whatever. This field 2 point is where my truck is gonna go. Okay. And then this one here, this is my actual auger wagon. He's gonna come in to the unload. I don't type it out, but U for unload. And he's gonna stop there. So then about kind of roughly where my combine is gonna be in this right now is where my mother bin would be. And then what you have to do is you have to have a parking spot up ahead there too for the grain cart to park at. So you have to have a truck parking or a truck spot. You have to have a unload auger wagon and a parking for auger wagon. And then in your auto drive menu over here, you're gonna put it on the combine. It's unload combine is literally what it's called. So this is what your grain cart would be on. And then I use the switch marker thing, right? So I can click on this and it's going to change my auto drive. Otherwise you have to go in here and like find it in a folder, and it's a whole thing. So that's why I don't do that. Right. So with this example right now, pretend I'm a grain cart. I'm a grain cart. I'm going to park next to the field at my parking spot. I'm going to unload at my unload point, which is where my mother bin's going to be sitting. The mother bin is going to, the auger from it is going to go out over where the truck is going to park. So what I always recommend is start with the truck, park the mother bin next to it where you want it, and then you can adjust this. And the beautiful part of auto drive is it's infinitely customizable. So if you set it up and it doesn't work, you can just grab this point with right mouse button and you can move it. And it's infinitely customizable like that. So why do I have primary route for the auger wagon unload? Because I never changed it. That's all it is. Do I have a mod for a John Deere 87? I don't have a mod for that, no. There. Now that's all secondary route. And the big reason you use secondary routes, by the way, is like for this field too. So something is going to go and park there. So if something else needs to get by in this area, that's why it would go down the road. So I don't recommend putting your parking spots like on roads where you're going to have stuff sit. I don't have a 9500. No. I don't have any. I have one John Deere combine mod, and it's in the mod hub, and it's this. That's not what you're looking for. T560. That's, yeah, no. But that's basically how you do that. You got to have a truck parking spot, an auger wagon parking spot up there, which is connected back to the field boundary, by the way, up there. And then an auger wagon unload point. And then I always connect my field boundary somewhere. So actually this one's connected in a couple places because I didn't delete it all the way. Because you want to be able to send stuff in a field, like say a lime spreader needs to be able to get to a field. Again, I don't know if any of that makes sense. It's kind of a lot. And I know I run through it kind of fast, so yeah. I do apologize if I run through it too fast. let's get this cleaned up real quick. Come on, come on. And then, of course, you would need, the truck would need to be set up on pickup and deliver and have to have a point at a grain bin to deliver it to. And then, of course, you'd want to connect the network so that everything is peachy. So, yeah. It's kind of a whole thing. You know what? That thing's basically repaired, so let's just grab some diesel and put it in shed. Well, this is our new one too, chat. This is the new combine. 4.3 hours on it today. Bought it brand new today. 4.3 hours on it. Right. Come on, Domino's. Let's go. And honestly, as far as like the auto drive learning times through chat, I feel like there's actually a lot of people that have picked up auto drive from asking a few questions in the stream. I know Scoot's been in the process of learning it. I've helped him out a few times, or once I guess, or maybe twice on Discord. Like streamed his screen and showing me what he was doing. Which is kind of hard sometimes. With a little bit of delay in there, and I realize it is through Twitch chat too. But I'm always down to help you guys try to figure it out, you know? Always down. Let's see, what else do I have to do right now, chat? I gotta free this guy. He's stuck in a... Oh, he's not stuck in a tree. Okay, never mind. So see, he just used a field exit. So now he's on the road instead of the field boundary. So yeah. Heck yeah. You betcha. You're going to get a machinery list and search for mods. Do be very, very, very careful though when downloading mods from random websites. There's a lot of bad mods out there and a lot of viruses, and anytime you're downloading from the internet, be very, very, very careful. It's a scary place out there. Just saying. It's definitely a scary, scary place. Yeah, Mod Hub is kind of where it's at, and then as far as like being safe, you know. And then I'll download some stuff from itch, but even that gets a little sketchy sometimes, I feel like. If you're not watching what you're clicking on, you know. So yeah. Giants website is the best, or the in-game Mod Hub, whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a lot of... I mean, I have some John Deere stuff, but I don't have a ton. Because that's what it sounds like you're mostly wanting, is John Deere stuff. And I mean, I have a few, but I don't have a ton. So, yeah, that's really all I got right now. I don't run a lot of mods, so... Yeah. Don't run a lot of mods. Try not to, anyway. This mod's not Mod Hub, no. I got it from Stevie's YouTube. His YouTube description. I trust Stevie. Stevie's been doing this long enough that I trust that. I do trust him. But yeah. Hopefully, anyway. Hopefully we can, right? Jeepers, it is 2026. I don't know if you can really trust many people in life anymore. Sadly. But yeah. Right. Oh, this map's great, yeah. Stevie maps are awesome. Alright. Yeah, I tend to really stay in my lane when it comes to mods. Like, I don't go too crazy, so. Don't go too crazy, to be honest. This is a John Deere. What is this? 9R830. That's what I'm driving. I know that's not what you mean, but you're not going to get a real answer out of me for the record. Uber. No, I don't talk about stuff like that. Sorry. I've become a little more private about things, except for spiders on my Dr. Pepper. But I have become more private about life. Some things in the past, a little bit. So yeah, I know that might not be the answer you're looking for, but yeah, no, what's my favorite car? I don't really have a favorite car. I'm not really a car guy. Tractor, you know, maybe, but I'm not really a car guy, to be honest. I've always thought those slingshots are pretty cool, though. Them things are pretty neat. That was my last drop at Dr. Pepper, Chat. I'm out. I'm not drinking that one the spider was on. Not doing it. I'll dump it out. But yeah, I'm just not really a car guy. I never really have been. But this isn't 20 questions about cars, is it? I don't care. Dad used to have an old Chevy work truck from the place he used to work. That thing was a beast, but that's about my only experience with a Chevy. Besides that song, Heavy Like a Chevy. I don't really have much about it, you know. But yeah. That thing was pretty sweet, actually. It was an old Chevy red truck. I think it's in some of the like old On the Farm videos. It's in the background. Like some of the really old On the Farm videos. That thing was on its third engine and second transmission. And it had almost 400,000 miles on it. Yeah, that thing was a beast. And the air conditioning still worked great. So, you betcha. Fixing up an 88 Chevy. Nice. Nice. That's pretty cool. But yeah, now if you want to talk like antique tractors about my like Alice, my 1947 Alice that I own, might be that right there. I don't know. I mean, that thing's pretty dope. We can talk about that, but I don't. It's things I don't talk about live. I don't talk about online. But yeah. We gotta have some mysteries in life, right? Gotta have some mysteries in life, Jack. Besides, I'm like, you know, when I go out in public, I wear like those Mr. Potato Head glasses, you know? I want anybody to see me. Oh man, I think I just gave up my disguise. Crap. Old tractors are your dad's domain. Gotcha. I wouldn't get an old 2-cylinder John Deere, and I don't really care which one. To be honest, I don't really care. Smaller the better, though. I don't want like a. Like the A's and the B's are kind of big. There's like an H, I think. An H would be really cool. They're kind of like small. They're small old 2-cylinder tractors. That would be pretty sweet to have. There was one at an auction I kind of fell in love with, to be honest. But it went for like stupid money and it didn't run and it was a piece of junk and it needed tires and it went for way too much considering the condition it was in. So you got a whole collection. Nice. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. All old equipment. I got you. One of these days I will own an Alice WD because that was like the first tractor I could remember riding on when I was a kid. So my grandpa used to have one. Someday the right tractor. I'll find the right tractor. Not really looking or in the market right now for it, but someday it'll be mine. It's got to find the right one, you know, the right one will speak to me, you know? So just got to find that right one. So yeah. You betcha. Haven't found it yet. Thought I found it once, but things didn't work out, so yeah. Kind of unfortunate, but that's okay. Oh, I saw one on YouTube the other day. Somebody had an Alice B. They were pulling a plow, and instead of having like a tractor style seat, because those had the old metal pan seat, right? They took a seat out of a school bus. Like the bench seat, you know, and they put that on their Alice tractor. And I was like, man, that's a good idea. So, yeah. It doesn't run. Gotcha. It's unfortunate. But I was like, dude, the bench seat from a school bus on the Alice WD. I mean, I'm here for that. That was pretty great. Pretty great. But yeah, what do I know? I know how to make auto drive work. Kind of. Not even good at auto drive. I just fumble around with it long enough to make it work. Just saying. Speaking of making it work, it is working currently. Okay. All right, we're hauling in. How many sunflowers have we harvested so far? Like 500,000. That's actually not bad. You guys can see that. Yeah, not bad. Considering, so that'll actually, between that and if we put in barley, which we have 1 million barley, we'll be able to fill that mineral maker with all the raw ingredients. That'll be awesome. That will be awesome, to be honest. Heck yeah, dog. I'm here for that. Yeah, that'll be good. Be able to fill it with 1 million liters, Chad. All the things. All the things. What's the difference between cultivation and plowing? In farm sim land, real life too. Plowing is a much more aggressive type of tillage, right? So in real life, I mean, yeah, plowing, you're plowing, you know, 8 inches deep or more, which plowing is not really much of a practice anymore, to be honest. It's really a dying thing, at least here in the States. Cultivation is more, you're working the top layer of dirt. You're actually making finer dirt. You're making a better seed bed, to be honest, especially with a tool like what I'm running here. You know, in real life, a Salford like this, you'd probably only be working like two inches deep, maybe 3, depending on what you're doing. But it's just a less aggressive type of tillage cultivation. So yeah. Just ask them what the oldest thing in the collection is. Nice. But yeah, so it's just a less aggressive tillage. Different types of tillage. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of different types of tillage, to be honest. And like every tillage tool is going to do something slightly different. So, yeah, actually, here, look at this photo. So this is plowing, right? That's my buddy Tony. Don't mind him. But see how like this tire's way down in the furrow, and we're not even plowing that deep here, but you're literally, with an old school plow like that, you're literally taking the soil and turning it upside down into the other furrow. But see, you get like clumps and stuff left. Whereas if we ran a cultivation over it, it would be very fine and really working the top a little bit. That's right, Tomcat. That's right, Tomcat. That's Tony. Always wearing his blue shirt. Oreo rounds. Ew. That's kind of weird, Sean. I feel like pancake doesn't have a lot of flavor. Pancake gets its flavor from like the syrup and the butter. I mean, I only put butter on it, but you know. Speaking of that, I gotta go make pancakes soon, Chad. I was actually gonna leave around 6, but Pops isn't home yet, so.
That actually sounds pretty good, Sean.
But ever since the spider incident, I don't have anything to drink. Sean, you missed a great moment. I had a giant spider on my desk, and, well, I had to play a game of whack. You know. I got him, though. I got him. Took 2 tries, but I got him. I got him. It's a lot of caps. Who puts syrup on a pancake? Literally everybody but me. It was not on my shirt, Trent. It was not. Oh. Is Farm Sim 27 this year? I doubt it. They did just release Farm Sim 26, the mobile game, which I have no interest in playing and not going to, but they did just release that a little while ago. Honestly, not very long ago at all. No, I doubt they release a 27 or whatever. It'd probably be like 28. No, they've got DLC road mapped out for this year. So no, we're not getting anything. We're not getting a new game this year. Jam and Cool Whip. Okay. Right now I'm currently cultivating and doing some sunflower harvesting. So yeah. When it's mowing when 102 is not fun. Well, at least you made it back in your house. Grab some high quality H2O. It's definitely Celsius, 102 Celsius, yeah. It's I'm slowly fading of dehydration. Curse you, spider. Curse you. In the trash can over there, dead. I smashed him real good. Don't worry, chat. I should have grabbed my stainless steel cup and smashed him with that. That would have been even louder for you guys. Oh, man. That might have brought my desk down, you know. I smashed him with that. Oh, goodness me. Oh, I've also got, it's probably all done now. Yeah, I had a lime spreader running and okay, we can move those. Yeah, we got lime spreaders going on. By the way, here's another auto drive learning moment. Get ready. Lines and Dots, episode 3 coming in hot. I'll teach you how to set up a lime spreader with auto drive and course play to just work on the field and it'll refill itself. Y'all ready for this? Let's go to the field first and then we'll do it. Y'all ready for this? Lines and dots. Let's go. All right, so your course play is just going to be set up like course play. You're just gonna generate a course. With this particular lime spreader, I like 2 times around the field. It doesn't matter. Do whatever you want. All right. That's it. Do whatever you want. It doesn't matter. All right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put your auto drive on the load function, which is basically a wagon with an arrow pointing down into it. Your first click, so the way I switch is the click to switch, is going to be your left click, and that's going to be your field. The right click is going to be wherever you want it to fill. In this case, I have a farm supply in my homestead. Then you're going to hit the course play button inside of auto drive. You're going to light that up. Now I can start by hitting the play button or the start button, power button in course or in auto drive or in course play. And in this case, since I'm at my field marker, I'm just going to hit that. He's going to start. And when he's empty, he'll go get more lime and come back. Bada bing, bada boom. He'll get the field done. Episode 3 in the can. Let's go. There we go. I clipped it even too. We could make that a video. You bet. Oh gosh. It really could just be that simple, right? Like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy. It literally could just be that simple, right? I need to go down there. Okay. So 1928. Oh, dang. That's cool. So then actually for this one, I'm going to do the same thing. But I'm going to generate the course from up here because you can do that too. You don't have to go to the field. So I'm going to remote generate the course. And then I don't know why he's going that way, but he is. Whatever. It's going to take forever. And then I'm just going to use auto drive to send him. And in this case, this guy's going to go fill up first because they always want to start the field full, which is awesome. And then he'll drive to the field marker and start spreading lime after that. That was episode 2.5. Man. It's pretty cool. I'd have to Google it to know exactly what that is, but that sounds cool. I mean, anything from the 20s, that's cool. Heck yeah. I think it's pretty neat. Why are you doing that? Straight lines, buddy. Straight lines. All right. So, chat, we are almost done harvesting, kind of. Kind of, not really. But, like, we're almost done, kind of. And this here cultivator, chat, it is time. We're going to hire it. Okay. My customer for pancakes has just gotten here, so I gotta go make pancakes now. Didn't know it was a competition. As far as like age, no, I can't top that. But like, it's not a competition. Life's not a competition. I mean, it's a cool tractor. I just Googled it. That's neat. But life's not a competition. So, or maybe it is between me and the spider. You know. Could you set up a map so you don't actually do anything and it's all AI? Pretty much. I mean, you have to like assign stuff to go do stuff. But as far as like you can set parking spots, So if which I need to mess with this one of these days, but I haven't done it lately. But like you can set your trucks to go park in a certain spot, or a planter to back in a shed in a certain spot, or anything to park anywhere in a certain spot. All your field work can be automated. Grain cart, selling, between Courseplay and auto drive, you could, yes, completely automate and never do anything. I mean, you have to pull the string. You have to like be the puppet master. Does that make sense? If you want to be the puppet master, you can, yeah, basically, if you really wanted to. 100% though, yes. It's actually really crazy what all can be done. I mean, just look right now. Well, that's a regular hired worker, but I'm running 3 combines right now on 3 different fields with 4 grain carts. When the grain carts get full, they're going to a mother bin. The mother bin is emptying to a truck. The truck is hauling the grain in automatically. Oh, by the way, I'm also running those 2 lime spreaders automatically. They're refilling themselves and running back to the field. I'm also, you guys probably don't even know this. Maybe you do. I'm also running a slurry tank, selling slurry just this whole time. Automated. I'm not touching this guy. When this guy needs fuel, he'll get fuel automatically. When he needs repaired, he'll repair automatically as well. So between Courseplay and auto drive, yeah, you can puppet master the entire map and never actually like. I could play an entire map and never drive anything in a field myself. Yes, you could. I wouldn't want to do that because I do enjoy harvesting. I do enjoy like grain carting and stuff. I enjoy playing the game in general, so I wouldn't want to do that. But you could. You definitely 1000% could. So yeah, but this dude's just gonna haul slurry forever, so you betcha. You betcha. Is it possible to play it organically? You mean like with organic fertilizer? You have manure and slurry and something called digestate, which would be organic. Yeah. You have mechanical weeders. So if you wanted to play with your weeds turned on, you can use those instead of herbicide. Yeah, you could play organically. You totally could. Hell, there's even a cover crop. You can plant oilseed radish if you want. So yeah, I know it would definitely be possible. Definitely be possible. I've never done it, but it would be possible. Yeah, you betcha. Although technically speaking, right now on my map, I am making, hold on, where's that? I didn't scroll down far enough. I am making, well, not that. Where's the one at? Fertilizer. I am making fertilizer organically right now. I'm making liquid fertilizer from slurry from my animals and water. The water source is questionable. It may not be organic water. Saying. But I'm making liquid fertilizer, and technically, could you get more organic than that? I don't know. I don't know. It's not technically organic, but like it is, you know. Any hoozles. Chat, I think we're done for the night. Because I gotta go make dinner for my family, so I gotta go hunt more spiders too and dump out my Dr. Pepper, which is really sad. I might cry. I'll dump it out.
Or
for my
one
homies.
out for Farmer Dan.
I'll dump one out for my homies. Are they Stevie mods? The map is a Stevie mod. The only Stevie mods I have are the map and a loading wagon that I added as well. Oh, the fertilizer maker and stuff, it all comes on the map, yes. You just cultivate. I mean, there's no-till planters in here. Yeah. Yeah. All right, Trent, I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Have fun killing spiders.
I hope there's no more.
Oh, there is.
The sad part is where there's one, there's more.
Oh yeah, you just have now you have to be on the lookout for them.
Burn it down. I'm gonna burn my garage down tonight. I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
At least it'll be warm, chat. Those of you watching over on YouTube, have a great rest of your day, and as always, toodles.